I never thought I would hear the woman I loved tell me she only chose me because real men weren't available. That one sentence hit me so hard that it felt like the ground cracked beneath me. And in that moment, I knew everything between us was about to collapse. I just didn't know yet how deep the lies went, or how far she had planned to take advantage of me. My name is Adrian. I'm 31, and when I met Clara, she was 20. We connected fast, the kind of fast that makes you believe fate must be real. We spent nights talking until sunrise, laughing at nothing, imagining a future that looked solid and bright. She called me her safe place, her calm, her everything. I believed her. I thought I finally found a woman who saw me for who I was and loved me without conditions. For a long time, it felt real. We traveled, we grew close, and I trusted every word she said. I didn't know that the version of herself she showed me was a mask she wore so well I couldn't even see the cracks. The first signs came slowly, just little things that didn't feel right. She became strangely protective of her phone. She started dressing differently when she went out with her friends and acted irritated whenever I asked simple questions. She blamed stress, exhaustion, hormones, anything she could throw at me to make me feel stupid for even noticing. Sometimes she would come home distant, almost rehearsing her expressions. I tried to convince myself I was imagining things, that this was just a phase, that love sometimes gets messy. But deep down, there was a knot in my stomach tightening every day. I could feel something slipping away from me, something she didn't want me to catch. The truth unveiled itself. The night she said those words, we were having a small argument. Nothing major, when she snapped and told me she settled because she didn't have better options at the time. She said it with this cold smirk that sliced right through me. Like she wanted to hurt me. Like she wanted me to know she could do better. That expression didn't come from nowhere. That kind of arrogance doesn't magically appear. It comes from someone who already has a backup plan. My suspicion grew, and I started paying closer attention. One afternoon, while she showered, her phone lit up. A message popped up from a man named Joel, saying he missed her voice. My chest tightened so hard I had to sit down. I didn't open the phone. I didn't scroll. That one message said enough, but I needed to know how far it went. I needed proof, not just suspicion. The next day, my friend, who happened to know one of her acquaintances, told me he had seen Clara out with another man recently, holding hands, laughing, acting like they were the real couple. Hearing that made my blood go cold. I didn't explode. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I wanted the kind of truth that couldn't be twisted into excuses or tears. I followed my instincts and checked the phone records, the hidden folder I discovered by accident, the messages she thought I'd never find. And there it was. Conversations, dates, photos, plans. She had been talking to Joel for nearly 4 months. She told him she was wasting her time with me until he got his life together. She told him she'd drop me the moment he said he was ready. Every message was a punch, every detail a reminder that I was nothing more than a placeholder in her mind. I finally confronted her when she got home that night. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I simply put the phone on the table and told her I knew everything. She froze, then immediately jumped into lies, then tears, then excuses, then blaming me for not being enough for her. She tried every manipulative tactic she could think of. But I was done. Completely done. That's when I decided the best revenge wasn't screaming or fighting. It was letting her feel the exact emptiness she tried to leave me with. I told her calmly that she didn't need to worry about settling anymore because she didn't have me to settle for. I packed my things, blocked her everywhere, and walked out with my dignity intact. But the real revenge came later. A week after I left, she tried calling from unknown numbers, messaging mutual friends, even showing up where she thought I might be. She found out Joel didn't want anything serious with her. He ghosted her once she became fully available. She wasn't his prize. She was just entertainment, and suddenly the woman who thought she was too good for me was begging to be taken back. By then, I was already seeing someone new, someone honest, someone who didn't treat affection like a bargaining chip. Clara saw me once, walking with the new woman, laughing in a way she hadn't seen me laugh in months. Her face dropped, and in that moment she realized she didn't upgrade. She downgraded her whole future. I moved on stronger, clearer, more confident. The whole experience showed me that being chosen isn't a privilege when the person choosing you is willing to replace you the moment it's convenient. A relationship without loyalty is just a countdown to disappointment. What she did taught me that sometimes the person you're trying so hard to love is the very person who would have destroyed you if you stayed. In the end, Carme didn't need my help. She ruined her own comfort, her own security, her own illusions, and I walked away with peace she will never have again. If you've ever felt betrayed, let this be your reminder that the truth always shows up, and the people who play with your heart eventually pay the price. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more real stories of heartbreak, revenge, and the strength that rises when the truth finally comes out.